people. I'll give you an example. Toyota is not from America, it's not from Europe, it's from Japan. The Japanese people took a decision or no. We always get frustrated when there is a war in Europe. They said we need our locally manufactured car. Then they went to a guy who was running a factory of sewing machines. But we're going to give you money to invent a Japanese car. It took 40 years. 40 years for them to do a proper Toyota that became successful in the market. Today, there is no village in the world without a Toyota. Whether it's a Yaris, whether it's a Buggy, Toyota is everywhere. What happened? The government took a decision to believe in its own people, to invent local products. When I idea a cell phone, where we can do a smartphone, and this is how it can be different to all smartphones that are here. No bank is going to fund you. Our government trade and industry. ANC. And then how can Laura feel about 2 million, 3 million, about 50 billions, so that you build a proper concept until you are ready enough to compete internationally? Why? The banks are racist. Let me tell you something. Nelson Mandela was a president in South Africa for 5 years. Most loved black African man in the world. Hey, Mandela was so famous, he was famous in China, chief. So how can you talk about China? You are very famous. I can tell you about China, you are about Casper, you are very sticky man. Marabatuba Mandela. Bagano Baby. Billboard ya Morgan Freeman Mandela na shoga la barkia na Mandela Marabatuba Mandela. One other world icon ya Ubitwa Mandela. Loved, morally upright. Did investors come? No. The country being led by a morally upright man. No problem. Then the country was run by a full 9 years. But the most educated president we have ever had. Hey, Thabo Mbeki was very educated. He had a master's degree in economics from Sussex University. Not from some super glorified high school called Vet University. I bet universities in South Africa, they are not real because they mimic Western universities. So Mbeki are known from the proper belly of the beast. The guy ran the economy for 9 years. Did investors come to create jobs? No. Okay. Where investors going to come? Comrades, the budget of South Africa at the moment is 1.3 trillion rands. When we elect you to be a president, we are saying to you, run our budget of 1.3 trillion rands. Then you say, okay, I've got 1.3 trillion rands. I'm going to have this minister, that minister, but they all serve for you. At least you must be able to read 1.3 trillion rands. ANC my value, my friend. My value. My value. At least be able to count 1.3 trillion. Now we got it. There is nobody coming from anywhere in the world to save you from your poverty. That's why the EFF says economic freedom in our lifetime. We have to believe in our potential. So, how the nationalization of the banks? We are saying the democratic state must have the capacity to decide where the local investments are happening. At the moment, nobody is investing in black talent. You know, white people go around saying, no, black people don't want land, you know. Black people just want jobs, particularly young black people. What is the problem with wanting both jobs and the land? Now, I can to a home that I own, to the land that I own. Comrades, on that that question of the land, asijiki. We make no apology that land must be expropriated without compensation. Hey, awuna factory elephant. To say that we must expropriate land with compensation, one day white people will privatize the rain, then we have to buy the rain. There is no difference between the land and the rain. They are both God-given natural resources. We must share them. I want to invent in the land. I want to affect the other party. Okay, if white people don't want to share the land, they are welcome to take the first available sheep back to wherever they came from. Is none of our business. The land must come back. But if we don't have the land, what kind of ancestors are we going to be? We're going to be landless ghosts here. Or papa, I go to a national party. Going to the Grand Party Belunaga Homo, the Rushabe. Arnal fat. When you die, they say ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Which dust are we going to return to? That is why the poor, they dig up the graves of the farm workers, because black people in this country still don't enjoy the dignity that the land belongs to them. Hey, we are visitors here. We are all visitors. And we will never have confidence when we don't have the land. And that's the first and fundamental reason why the land must come back. But the second one is that the land must come back because we need to be able to feed ourselves. 60% of the food in South Africa comes from outside. So, if there can be a war, Donald Trump or if he can pick up a fight with Putin of Russia, in 3 months we are going to starve. There won't be shelves. There won't be food in the shelves. And there's so much land in South Africa. Mahua are busy turning those farms into game farms. They are turning them into holiday resorts. Because South Africa is just a big tourism place. And when they come here, they want to see animals. They want to shoot animals. That is a Bantu. That is a Zulu. Oh my God, is that how a Zulu speaks? Is that how a Xhosa speaks? Please say the clicks. And then and then you wear the attire as if we are still in the 1700s. Hey, and then but yeah, we are creating tourism jobs. We want our land back because we want to farm. In the food chain and the entire food industry, if we can produce our food, we can have unemployment in 5 years. According to every decent study out there, the land must be expropriated without compensation. Now, when we say that, they say we hate white people. No, we don't hate white people. We don't have emotions to waste. We don't have emotions to waste. To hate a person is a lot of work. Oh, now we hate white people. We just don't have time. We just want the land. Arnanakoya hatred. To hate people is a lot of work. We're too busy to hate, man. Only busy who hate the I just want the land. That if you don't want to share, you go back wherever you come from. We're going to share the land because this land is first and foremost the land that belongs to the indigenous people of South Africa. And until the indigenous people from whom the land was stolen get the land, there will never in South Africa be a sustainable peace. There will never be a sustainable peace. So the land must come back. The last reason why the land must come back is because of the minerals beneath the soil. We want our gold, We want our platinum, we want our manganese, we want our coal. All those resources are what we are going to use to build and extend universities, to make education free, to make the hospitals and all healthcare free. That's what we are going to use, is the wealth that God has given us. So, this question of the land must be so fashionable, so important. You propose a baby, no problem. But are you fighting for the land? What is this? You're not fighting for the land. So, where are you going to love me? So when you vote tomorrow, you must send a signal to this corrupt government that has neglected us and our parents. You must send a signal of what's going to happen in 2019. You must tell them that in 2019 it stops with us. The land is coming tomorrow. You must tell them that freedom is coming tomorrow. Amanda! Away to my buye! Hey Africa! Viva EFF, viva! Viva EFF, viva!